Hello, Cancer. Who and what is coming towards you in love and life? So whatever comes out first is what I'm going to pull. And then I will take a look at Aries through Pisces like I always do for you. And your individual readings, I go in depth. I look at any movement, any feelings or whatever per each sign, Aries through Pisces. And then if you have a burning question and you want me to pull a yes, no card, I will pull one at the end. So make sure to watch the video through. And let's get into it. Cancer. All right, Cancer. Cancer, the highest messages for Cancer. So I'm going to pull some cards. I'm going to do this a little bit, different because sometimes I like to shake things up. I've done this before. Hello, guys. I'm on a little bit later today because I had some things I really had to do, and I am so happy they are done. Oh, Cancer. Wow. Wow. We're already starting with the Chariot energy for you. So you will rise up from whatever it is you're going through. This Chariot has been like a favorite this week. I don't know about you guys, but if you've been watching the All Signs lately, the Chariot's been shining, shiny and bright. And so, this card is a card of going through some shit, going through some obstacles, trying to pull through in life. You got some, ups and downs all around, and it's like you maybe have been pulled in all different directions in your life. But the Chariot card is telling me that you will rise above all of it all, and you will also rise up and be stronger, be more powerful than you've been. So it's a card. That's why it's the card of victory, because it's not only, it's like you may feel, and it's one of these energies where people like, how did you get through that? How did you, how did you manage? And whatever you're going through, even if it's something small, remember, we're doing general readings on YouTube. So you could be going through just a little bit, you could be going through a relationship thing, you could be going through something really major in your life that's really been tearing you apart lately. So it's going to be on a different scale for everybody. But this card is a reminder here that you're pulling through. And the days moving forward here, the Strength card comes after this. I'm getting the chills. It's like you've battled the beast. You've battled the challenge. You made it through. And things are going to start to smooth out for a little bit. Obviously life's got its ups and downs all the time. But we're talking about this current situation that you are dealing with. So that's a beautiful energy to start off with. The number 7. We've got that Knight of Swords. All right. So I have a lot of people that I know that are always here. And you guys know I call out the cards because tarot isn't just about the current reading I'm doing in the cards. It's about the cards that keep getting pulled. And we've been seeing that Four of Pentacles, and we've been seeing that Knight of Swords here. And now we got the Hierophant here. All right. So this is some sort of rite of passage here, right in the middle. Now this guy here in the middle, we'll have to talk about him in a second. But we got the Three of Wands, and we look at you showing up here for yourself. And the Temperance card here at the bottom of the deck. You can just feel these cards and see that you are rising up, you're leveling up, you're going through some sort of ascension here. The Hierophant, realizing your values or realizing what's important to you and finally making a decision here. The Knight of Swords, this is more than just a decision. This is focused and determination. You want something. But the Four of Pentacles is also here as a reminder to say, whatever you've been going through, you may have been holding on really tight because it's safety. You want to make sure something's happening, and you could be being tested. Your foundation could be being tested. Your monies, your health, your wealth, your relationship. You feel like something, if you loosen your grip, you might lose it, right? That's a common thing I hear from a lot of people. You loosen that grip on your manifestation. You loosen that grip on your person. if you're not constantly connected to them, there is a fear behind that of, I've gotten this far. I do not want to lose what I've got, or I need something so bad. I do not want to lose this opportunity. But this card is reminding you, the Temperance card here is the overall energy, is saying here that things are unfolding exactly the way they're meant to, so you can ease and trust. You are coming into alignment with something has taught you or showed you your worth or your value or what you need or what you want in your life. And the Hierophant showing up in the middle here of the card is saying you are making progress. You are leveling up. Whatever it is that you've been fully committed to is moving. You got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands can show you that, all right, you're like, it seems further away than, now that I've got my hands on something, now that I'm kind of seeing, or I know what I need to do, or I have the answers coming in, or I feel like, I can't let go right now because I'm almost there, right? Because the Three of Wands can say the other side, the outcome looks so far away. And when you have just a little bit of a taste of, something in your life and you want more of it, you've got to let it play out. The Temperance card, you've got to go with the flow. You can't rush an outcome. And it's sometimes the Three of Wands, we can be impatient because we've been we've been doing everything that we think as humans, whatever situation we're in, we're doing everything we can to make things right, to do things, to solve our problems, to move forward, to make something right with a person, to connect, to find our soulmate, to get that job. We're doing all the things that we can do. And sometimes things are just out of our control. And that's where the universe is saying, you've done enough. You've made the right decisions. You're doing everything you can. And you are just in this little bit of a period where you've got to trust that, the ships that's coming in is not as far away as you think. And that's been a common thing that's been coming through in the all signs too. It may seem foggy. It may seem like you're losing things. It may seem like, pieces aren't coming together. But really what's happening is you're evolving, you're leveling up, you're starting to come into alignment with your true values, what's really important to you, and you're letting go of what's not. And if nobody or these things don't want to come with you or level up, you're naturally moving on from it, but they're not leaving you, you're leaving them. It's about a shift of perspective. You're taking care of you, the Queen of Cups here. You're showing up here with the Hierophant as knowing, and I know what I need and I know what I want. And if I'm not getting what I need or what I want, it's just not going to be in alignment. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to make these decisions here because I have a purpose. I have a mission and I know exactly what I want. So now that's the sort of spiritual side of this reading. Now, the more, let's look at it from a different angle here. You could be going somewhere. The Chariot card. There could be somebody returning into your life. You could be finally knowing which direction you're going in with the relationship. Maybe it just got started. And this is a time where you have to learn to trust the situation. You could be receiving some sort of news or clarity from somebody who really wants to get something off their chest, who really is, it's a very purposeful energy coming through for you. It's somebody here that's saying, look, this is what I want. This is where I want to go. This is how I see things. And you'll be making this decision with somebody here, because the Hierophant is the card of knowing your values, knowing what it is you want in a relationship. You will be making some decision here, whether it's time to move forward or move on or level up with somebody. You could be definitely traveling somewhere. There's a fast energy here showing that you could be stepping up and going somewhere, because this is a card of relocation as well and moving. All of a sudden making a decision here, you know what, I feel like going to Egypt. I know that's kind of random, but some of you might just be going off on a little bit of a journey here, deciding I got to get out, I got to go do something. I've got to let go of my fears of, how things are going right now and give myself a little bit of break. Maybe, hang out with myself for a little bit. And the Temperance card, look at I'm glad I pulled this card, because what's underneath the Temperance card is showing you the Four of Wands. So while you're in this little bit of a, when's this going to happen? I'm getting anxious, right? I'm getting anxious here, the Three of Wands. If we choose, it's the decision. If you choose to push something too fast, Cancer, you may push it further away from you. That is just the law of vibration. That's the laws of attraction as well. If you force an outcome because the moon is here, and look, the moon, the Three of Swords, if you have fear of getting hurt, or you have fear of being disappointed, or you have any bad memories of getting your, heart broken, the moon card, because things are shifting in a situation you're in, and things might seem confusing and foggy, you're immediately going to think the worst case scenario. I felt this before. I feel like it's not going to work out. I feel like something's going to happen. It just feels like that, right? Because your triggers are coming up. Your traumas are coming up. Your fears are coming up and taking over. Because something, you can't see how close you are to something. So it's a test of faith here. It's a test of faith. The moon card can fog things up for us, but we do have the eclipse season coming up. We have the full moon eclipse in Virgo, lunar eclipse. This could be manifesting, showing you exactly where things are going, having clarity by this full moon. But the full moon is also asking you to release what you're holding on to, what you're so afraid of, because the triggers are stemming from emotional and financial security. We get the Four of Pentacles when we don't feel safe with somebody, when we're not sure if somebody's committed to us, if we're not sure of a situation. And so that will cause anxious attachment. That's almost like an anxious attachment, right? And the moon card will trigger your emotions. And you'll start to flip-flop, and you'll flip-flop from 1 minute thinking, all right, I'm staying positive, I got this. And the next minute, no, it's not happening. I'm feeling separate from my manifestation. I'm feeling like my person's pushing away. I'm afraid that it's ending. I'm afraid it's ending. But it's not ending. No matter what, the Hierophant, you're leveling up and you're getting closer. So if something is not working in your life, don't give up. It's not a no, it's the wrong time. It's something else is coming in. So if you're applying for something, or you're trying to get to your person and you're not getting through to them, it's not that they don't want to get through to you, but you're in misalignment. Things have to be completely lined up and it'll run smooth. And the Temperance card is telling you that everything is working out for you. But if a moment comes up and you get triggered and you want to make something happen faster than it's supposed to, you got to take a step back, sit back, and just trust that it's going to work out for you. Because divine is guiding you right now. And you have the Four of Wands here. So the Four of Wands and the Three of Wands is telling me you're going to make it to this point. Somebody could be returning home. This could be somebody, we do have the retrogrades going on. Somebody could be coming back into your life. You could be buying a home, buying a car. I love these things if you want to get practical. Some of you are going on the fence. Do I want to move? Do I want to go? I need to get out there, but I don't have a vehicle. Maybe I want to invest in a vehicle, or maybe I want to call somebody up, or I'm going to find another way to get to the next place. Some of you might be afraid to relocate and move. And Spirit is saying, why are you afraid to get out of your comfort zone? I might be taking you to a better place. So you may have to make some quick decisions, and it could feel, these 4s and 3s, it could feel unsafe to you. It can feel scary. So when you have to make some of these changes and you're uncertain about the outcome, because the moon card can say, I can't see the future, so I'm automatically thinking that it's going to be the worst. And you're seeing that it's not. You're going to be taking a step up. For some of you, this is a commitment. This is a very serious commitment that you've been waiting on. The Knight of Swords can be getting that answer if you're waiting for something to come in, a document, something, settling on a house, car, whatever, good news coming in. And it could be different than what you even expected. Or you may have been waiting on something else and thinking, oh my God. And then all of a sudden something else comes in and says, hey, you've been waiting because I had to come in. Remember, rejection is always redirection. The universe is always protecting you. There is something within you that knows when you're in fear and your ego and your fear is in the front row, You're not listening to your true intuition, but your spirit is driving the car. Your spirit is driving the car. Your spirit's going, I see you scared, but I'm going to get you to the next place. You've got to trust me. And so somewhere within your psyche, somewhere within your soul, you are not in alignment with what you're trying to do. And you know it's not the way you want it to show up for you. So you've got to let go and trust that the universe heard your the universe has heard you. You are your universe. You are connected to God. You're a part of source. Your words are never going to be forgotten. You don't even have to remind yourself over and over and over and over what it is you need, because your spirit, your soul knows exactly what you signed up for and where you're going. For some of you, the Queen of Pentacles is showing up in your reading. This could be somebody that's majorly influential in your life. This could be another person coming in. This could be somebody that you've been waiting on. This could be leveling up at work, increase in wealth, increase in commitment. You have marriage cards here. All right. So some of you, you're waiting, maybe you're reconsidering, or you're getting a little bit of cold feet, or you're thinking something's not going to happen the way you want it to. The Moon card, 3 of Wands, the 4 of Wands can be saying, oh my God, as I'm getting closer to something, I'm starting to get, the runaway bride, something like that. That 3 of Swords is showing up. So I'm getting triggered. I don't want to get hurt again, or I want to be in this relationship. But you realize, though, that it could be you that's triggering and self-sabotaging the situation because of your own fears, that something's not going to work out. And this is where the universe is like, let go a little bit, let love in, let this choice in, trust me. The Queen of Pentacles can be very earthy, and sometimes she is so focused on the material world and having to make things happen right out the gate, or she has to have control of things. She has to know, this is practical. I don't want to hear no woo-woo shit. All right. The Queen of Pentacles is like, no, I want to see on paper. I want to see the work. I want to see it move. I want to build it. I want to do it. It's a little harder for her, I think, to sit back and go, oh, I have to listen. I have to believe in some higher power that is going to get me there. And that can be a challenge for some of you. And that's a challenge for a lot of people. The 8 of Wands, it can be very stressful. You have a sense of urgency. You're dealing with a sense of urgency because you can't control it in your 3D reality. That 4 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords. You can't control something. It's out of your control. I heard something beautiful. Why worry about something? If you're already thinking that it's not going to work out, why are you continuing to worry about it? You're suffering twice. But you can choose not to worry about it and in hopes, and then focus on the best case scenario. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But if it does, you could be celebrating. But why are you suffering this whole entire time trying to make something happen? It stems from this deep-rooted fear or security. If you're not feeling safe or secure, you want something to happen faster. And when you do that, you kind of skip steps and you take something prematurely and it doesn't work out, and it can blow up in your face. All your cards, you don't have any negative cards except this 3 of Swords here that can say there's some pain lingering inside there. There's some fear of sadness or disappointment, or you've been walking around with a cloud over your head for some time. So how is all this so beautiful? How is all this going to come in for me when I've been, weathering this storm for so long? And it comes down to, it's faith. It really is. It's faith to pull you through. The fast energy that is coming in is behind this moon, and what's manifesting. I don't think I finished saying that, but the moon is about a release. It's about letting go of your insecurities. It's about trusting what's past the moon, trusting what the moon's bringing up for you. The moon, it may seem like certain things are ending, and that can be scary, but it's because there's a cutoff time from something. You are leveling up, and there's something manifesting in for you. So with that being said, I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards, and then I will go into Aries through Pisces, the person on your mind. So we can see with the person that is currently on your mind, if anything's changing, if anything's moving, the kind of energy that you might be dealing with when it comes to them. All right. I always try to pull out different things for your person. All right. And I will be going live with Leo after this too, if you want to hang out. Focus on the brilliance. Look at this eye. I've been so drawn to the eye lately. And I don't know if you noticed on a couple on my thumbnails, I've had a little eye there. But focused attention. And this is the Chariot card too. The Chariot card is determination and willpower and staying focused on what it is you want, no matter what's showing up for you. You've got to know that even sometimes when you're pulling yourself out of a mess, there's always going to be people or situations or things that don't want to see you go. How can Cancer be going in the right direction and having a good life or getting what they want and I can't? So just remember, as you're trying to battle out of something or change something in your life, you're going to have resistance from other people and things, right? Or problems are going to pop up and you're going to be tested constantly, tested. All right. And you got to get through these tests. You got to get through these tests. All right. This is the Hierophant, rite of passage. All right. And this is saying focused attention, prioritizing where your energy is going and persevering. Focus on the brilliance. All right. Got a little pumped up there for my Cancers. Look at you. This is all about you, Cancer. You know, this is all about you. It's all about you just knowing that it's unfolding for you and let things happen organically. Enjoy the moment. Not hold on to something so tightly and not let it evolve. All right. So let's look at Aries through Pisces, the person that is on your mind. And I'm going to see the energies between the two of you. And what Spirit has. So give me a minute to get, because I go in depth, I'm going to pull several cards from different decks. So you got to give me a minute here. Let's sit here and chat with me and meditate on the person that you really want to know, and ask yourself, I want the truth. I need the truth. I need to know. I don't want these cards. I want this card. I need to know the truth about my person. And try not to pick all different kinds of signs. They're Venus, they're Pluto, they're this, and that. You know their rising and you know their sun or you know their moon. You know, maybe focus on those and see what you get. But don't confuse yourself. You are welcome. All right. All right. So this is how I'm going to do this, right? You're dealing with an Aries. We got the High Priestess. We got the Devil card. All right. We've got the Gateway, opportunities, right timing. All right. And you got Taurus energy showing up, the Empress energy showing up. So be patient. You might be being too possessive over an Aries. All right. The High Priestess was in reverse. You know, maybe I'm going to do this. I'm going to constantly keep them in reverse so nobody questions it. All right. I just I don't need them to be, I read the cards the way I want to. All right. Obviously, there's some trigger in here with an Aries. There's an attachment there with an Aries. You feel like you can't trust an Aries, all right? Maybe something happened in the past, or maybe it was the wrong timing. You kept forcing something or trying to push something to happen with an Aries, and it was because of not wanting to face your fears, right? And the High Priestess, right? They may have pushed away from you, but it was, you know, they may have pulled away from you because of this energy. All right. So I am seeing you need to pull back and, you know, silence with an Aries. Come back home. The Taurus, the Empress card here is showing growth. Things will unfold. You've got the Gateway. opportunity coming in, and the right time will show up. You don't have to do anything with an Aries. You let them come to you here, right? There has been something that has been growing with the two of you, but you are gripping it, very possessive of this, and probably fear that you're going to lose them. All right, Taurus, you got the King of Wands, you've got the Three of Cups. All right, you've got stepping stones, taking the next step. All right. So it's time to, clear the past and face the truth. And, kind of Saturn's here. Saturn says, come on, learn from the past, learn your lessons. And, it's time to grow up. I love this. It says it's time to grow up. It says, come on, stop worrying about certain things. All right. Keep it simple when it comes to a Taurus. Keep it simple. You're taking one step at a time. You're getting closer. You've got a King of Wands and you got a Three of Cups. You got a Taurus here that really has a lot of love for you or fun, and they have fun when they're with you. It looks like socializing with them. You may be getting together with them. All right. Seems like, you have a connection. They see a possible future with you, but it seems that they might be very busy, or they could have other things going on too in their life. And when they're distracted or they're not focused on you, it could stress you out. And it's just one step at a time, not rushing it with a Taurus. Things look like they could turn out very positive. Gemini, we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ace of Wands here. Good luck around you and a Gemini. Wishes being granted, first house. All right, so you're about to step up and look good in a relationship. You may be stepping out with a Gemini. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands is telling me, you got to come back around, right? It's coming back around no matter what, and it looks like positive movement here. All right, so your wish is being granted when it comes to a Gemini. And so the first house can say, focus on yourself right now and just, being confident and knowing that you may be stepping out into a relationship here with them. Cancer, you got the Ace of Swords. You have, the Page of Wands, Cancer. And nothing is impossible. And you have Gemini energy here, staying adaptable, staying flexible. All right, you got to let go. Things may happen sporadically for you. The Page of Wands can be unexpected. You think something, you're going somewhere, and then all of a sudden you end up somewhere else. All right, I see communication, Cancer, coming in for you. I see seeing clearly and just trusting and watching the signs, being clear. And the Page of Wands is showing you going out, going somewhere, hanging out and flirting with somebody. And it says nothing is impossible. So even if you're struggling with somebody, you got to open up to the unexpected, which was that Knight of Swords. You'll find a way. I see that there's many people around you, for some of you who are single. So there's a lot of opportunities to connect with people. All right. But I also see communication, social media, things, getting real talkative. So picking up communication with somebody that you're interested in, possibly another Cancer. Leo, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. All right. And the Stone of Destiny. All right. So look, you and a Leo, you're not seeing eye to eye right now. Right. The Two of Pentacles. You guys you got to compromise. You guys are not the same. You're totally different. And you got to work together. All right. It's all about flexibility here, but it looks like, it's a one-sided relationship, or you feel like it's a one-sided relationship. And to me, it's miscommunication, and you've got to let go of something or become, be a little bit more adaptable when it comes to your Leo. The Stone of Destiny is showing up, and you're meant to fulfill your divine contract. So this person, you have a lot of passion for Leo, and it's a yes. It's like the things could work out for you, but this Two of Cups here in reverse is saying you've got to release some sort of control around how the relationship is going. The Two of Pentacles can say, it's a lot going on, but, things might not work out one day, but you might find yourself together the next day, right? Plans may change, right? It's releasing control. Virgo, we have the Nine of Swords, and we have, they hurt you. They have a lot of regrets. A Virgo, and you've been through many experiences with this one. All right. So you have a Virgo here that is very regretful and feels like you're not going to be able to get over something, or you can't get over something, and they can't believe they said something or did something or did not. But it hurt you. All right. You're the King of Cups in reverse. It hurt you. and you now have trust issues with your Virgo, all right, and it's teaching you a lesson, all right, and so there could be a comeback around asking for forgiveness. You're going through some sort of really, you know, you're going through a low energy with the Virgo, low time with a Virgo, but it looks as though you could be making plans for the future and a renewal coming in, all right, but it may take a little bit of time. You got to go through some sort of cleansing, and there's a lot of hurt here. Libra, we have the Three of Swords. So there's that Three of Swords with your Libra. We have the Death card, and we have, you know what to do, walk it your way. And we have, so there could have been an affair or another woman or man. There could have been something or rejection with your Libra. The Death card is showing that something's ending. Something's got to end here. This could be where, you know what to do. The road is clear. So either you need to move on from a Libra in order for things to heal, or you're a part of a third party situation and you know that this is just not healthy for you. You need to stand in your truth when it comes to a Libra. Something needs to change. Now, your Libra could still stay in your life. You have free will, but this energy that's pulling through right now is showing that it's hurting you, and they know they're hurting you. Scorpio, the 10 of Wands in reverse. Let's see, Scorpio, and the 10 of Swords for you. We have obstacle, find another way, flexibility, and change. All right. So pay attention to the details. This Virgo energy here always gives me the High Priestess energy too. I don't care what anybody else says. I always feel like Pisces, even though you're the High Priestess, she is ruled by the moon, but it gives me the access of Virgo and Pisces. And so I feel like, this is you stepping back and kind of silencing yourself for a little bit, observing the situation. The way you're going about things is not working. You have a Scorpio here that's not putting in the effort. You have a Scorpio here that doesn't want to take responsibility or accountability, or just feels maybe they just burnt out and they just kind of cracked, right? Whatever happened, you got the 10s here. All right, so they're kind of not budging right now, and it's hurting you, the 10 of Swords. But you may be doing something or trying to push something with a Scorpio, and this is showing me that it's not working for you. So the High Priestess in this obstacle is saying, find another road, all right? Embrace the change that's happening. It does not mean that it has to be over, right, between the two of you, but there's so much going on here. This has to end, and we have to find a new direction. Sagittarius, 5 of Cups, and the Hermit in reverse. Let's see. Today's the Hermit day too, day 9. All right, so let's see. We have, all right, well, you're coming back into balance. All right, nothing is set in stone, all right, with your Sagittarius. All right, you may be looking, you may be focusing on the past, you may be wondering which direction to go in, you're not sure, but the road's not over. It's not over. The 5 of Cups, all right, is showing that they are either regretting something, or they're sad about something, or they're missing you, or they're upset still and cannot get over something that's happened between the two of you. And you're the Hermit in reverse. That can tell me that you're constantly focusing on the past, and you're going through something that is meant to teach you something, and the path's not over. It's just a block. All right. I see harmony and balance and things coming back into balance between the two of you. You guys are just, not seeing eye to eye right now. All right. You guys got your backs turned to each other, but something is changing. It is not final. It's just been unstable, and there's been some uncertainty between you and a Sagittarius. You've got to stay adaptable. All right. Nothing is final, and something is changing between the two of you. All right. Capricorn, Knight of Pentacles. Capricorn. All right. They're still working on it. Look at you. There's that Queen of Pentacles that came up in your reading. So you got a Capricorn that's going, hello. We look like we got a lot in common. All right. Releasing the past, emerging. Energies are shifting with you and a Capricorn. And we got the full moon energy. So a blessing coming in. Letting go. You got a little bit of letting go with the past here for the last couple signs here. All right. You've got to let go, do the work, recharge your own energy. When something comes up, fears or triggers, you've got to do the work of releasing these fears. Nobody else is going to take care of that with you. It's just going to stress another person out. All right. So we do see something blossom in here between you and a Capricorn. All right. Your Capricorn here it looks as though coming in very cautious, but hey, I'm on the same page as you. You look like somebody I can spend some time with and where we can go pretty far together. All right. So very good energy here with a Capricorn. Aquarius, you've got the Four of Wands, you got the Knight of Cups in reverse. So you are not feeling the love. All right, we have quiet time, Four of Swords. All right, give yourself a moment here. You're going through some challenges. It's complex with you and an Aquarius. You got to learn to compromise. It's very frustrating, but this relationship could work. The Four of Wands, they feel a rooted connection with you. There's that Four of Wands that came out in your reading. All right, so Aquarius, is willing to move forward, wants to move forward, but the Knight of Cups in reverse, you may be emotionally attached or you're not feeling validated with this person. All right. And so the Temple, this is telling you again to go within. It's like the Four Swords energy. Meditate on the situation, and just give yourself a little bit of space. Right. If you guys are taking space there, it's for healing. All right. It's to get some clarity. Right. There's a lot of challenges here, but it just requires a little bit of adjustments. And we see a reunion or reaching some point in your relationship where things will start to even out, level up. All right, we have Pisces, Eight of Cups, and we have you, the Moon card. All right, so Pisces energy. Pisces bringing you down. Look at this, Pisces. All right. So Pisces, you're confused. They're walking away. The Eight of Cups, you may be going through a breakup, or you may be feeling like your Pisces is distancing themselves and moving on. And the Moon card, it's really triggering you. It's, kind of, it's fearful. You don't know which way to go. It seems like you want to move away or move on from a Pisces, but you're afraid of the unknown and and you could feel an attachment with the Pisces because you could be dreaming about them. You may have had visions about a Pisces, but it might not be your truth. You could be deceiving yourself because there's a part of you that is not trusting this situation. So this is also kind of a high priestess energy. You got to figure out what it is you're really seeking or searching for with your Pisces, because it's you that doesn't feel comfortable with your Pisces. And they could be a runner, and you may be confused or trying to change that about them. But you may be the one that's afraid of commitment, and so you're attached to runners. All right. So let's see Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. I've been repeating myself a lot lately. People have been catching me on that. All right. I was saying happy birthday, Aquarius. We're in Pisces season. I know, guys. Time is a flying. All right. So if you got a question, meditate. Meditate on your question. Leo is next. Come hang out with me just to hang out. That'd be lovely. You love hanging out with me. All right, Cancer. All right. You've got a maybe. A maybe. I know maybe sucks, so I will pull another one for you. But you got the Seven of Swords. And so the Seven of Swords can say, are you ignoring, the lies right in front of your face? Or are you deceiving yourself? Or is it just trust issues for you? Are you confused because you have trust issues and you're being triggered? All right. So it is about seeing through the lies, and it's about trusting yourself. But let's pull another card. So it's a maybe for some of you. And I've got a yes here, the Queen of Wands. So it could be what a fire sign some of you were asking about. All right. And it says a yes. But it also, the Seven of Swords is saying you've got to ask yourself too, am I lying to myself, or am I being triggered? And the Queen of Wands can say, be confident. You got to stay confident in yourself and open up and stay true to your vision. All right. I love you guys. I love you. I wouldn't pick my nose. I was itching. All right. I love you. I'll see you soon. Take care. Thank you guys for being here, all my members too.